I'm Jason from Almo Premium Brands. Today I'm going to be working on our heat grill. The main purpose of the video really will be to showcase some of the fundamentals of outdoor cooking. We're going to talk about knowing your equipment, knowing its capabilities, also the importance of consistency when it comes to cooking in general. Knowing how your product works, knowing its capabilities will help you repeat the same result every time. And that really is, that's what you want. You don't want to guess when you're cooking for yourself or when you've got 20 people coming over. You want to be able to master this so that you've got a predictable outcome every time. So knowing your product and being consistent with how you prepare your food and how you cook your food will lead to some good results. So today I'm going to perform the bread test to show you how even the heat grill works. If you haven't heard of this, it's actually quite fun. You take your grill, you get it hot, and you put some white bread down, and really what you're looking for is hot spots and cold spots. This is one of those often asked questions about the difference between getting a higher end grill versus kind of more of an entry level piece. There's a myriad of reasons why someone's going to buy a more expensive grill, but one of them is consistency of performance, consistency of temperature. The better construction quality lends itself to those properties. But really, what you're going to find is, do you have any inequities with your grill surface? Do you have some hot spots or cold spots? So that's what we're going to do. I just turned the grill on high, and so the idea is to get it nice and hot, and we want that surface temperature to be nice and even. So in just a few minutes, I'm gonna bring the temperature down to about medium low, and we're gonna put the bread on. And what we're looking for is nice, clean, even grill marks across all the bread. Right, so now we have arranged the bread on the grill, and I'm going to shut the lid of it, and we're going to cook for about a minute. Went ahead and flipped each piece of bread right where they were. And so now today's a pretty windy day, and we had a few flare-ups during the process, but overall we're seeing pretty consistent temperature variation throughout. You know, no notable hot spots and cold spots, fairly even coloration throughout the entirety of the grill surface. So now I'm gonna throw on a couple of ribeyes, and we're gonna have some lunch. All right, so now we've been preheating our grill for about 20 minutes after our bread test, and the surface temperature is just at 600 degrees. So now we're gonna throw on our ribeyes, and I have those seasoned and kind of dry marinating in Meat Church's Holy Cow rub, which is one of my favorites. So here we go. Now I got 3 almost identical ribeyes, and I want to further prove the consistency of this grill. And so now we're gonna let these guys sit and do their thing for a few minutes. Been on for a few minutes. I wanted to get a nice sear going. You know, when it comes to outdoor cooking, surface grill cooking, you wanna, there's a couple different principles, but most people agree you just don't flip and turn the meat too much. One of the kind of tricks there, for those of you who don't know, is that if the meat pops up without pulling, you can see we're getting some nice searing going here. If the meat lifts without pulling and sticking to the grates, then you've got, it's about ready to turn. And there we go. So, all right, so now I'm going to just to make them look pretty, I'm going to turn these guys so that we get some nice cross marks on these guys. And let them go for probably another 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'll flip them. Now it's been a few minutes, and we're going to flip them. And so we've got some nice sear marks on them, some pretty consistent hash marks going. Ooh-wee. And we're going to keep going for a few more minutes. I kind of prefer my ribeyes about medium rare, maybe possibly a little bit more medium than that. So these will go for another 3 minutes, and I think they'll be done. I think we're getting close to them being done. And now we're not going to guess, of course. So one of those other tips, if you don't have one, run out and get a instant read thermometer. I think we're done. I had my instant read thermometer check, and we are right where we want to be at about 135, 140 degrees, depending on which one it was. And we're going to take them off and let them rest for a while. All right, so now we've rested our steaks for about 10 minutes and sliced it up a bit. And for those of you who are wondering, I didn't waste that bread that we did the bread test on. We made some beautiful grilled cheese sandwiches for the kiddos. And we've got some perfectly medium rare ribeyes. So, you know, the point of the video, like I said before, was to talk about consistency and knowing your equipment. It's important. You want to be able to dial in the precise results, consistent, predictable results every single time. So there we go, and thanks for watching.